What's happening YouTube? Dan Reese here from Burl Woodcraft, and in this video I'm going to show you my experiments at making these resin and wood pendants. This was a pretty interesting video for me to film because actually I made a lot of mistakes and I wasn't even going to finish the video because I wasn't happy with the outcome of this particular pendant. But I thought I'll finish the video because I want to inspire you guys to make and sell things that you make by hand, and sometimes things don't always go according to plan. There's also like an element of the artist's eye where maybe I'm being a bit self-critical, but a lot of things went wrong in this video. Either way, I hope you enjoy it. If you're interested in starting a woodworking business and making money with the things that you sell, then please subscribe to my email list. The link is in the description below, and I'll send over a free copy of a book I wrote called How to Make Money Woodworking, which has lots of cool little tips for people who are just starting out. So yeah, link in the description. Sign up to the email list. Sign up to the email list. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. Good morning YouTube, Dan Reese here from Burl Woodcraft. I am still in my pajamas, and today I'm gonna be playing with some resin again. So do you remember the Burl from the video where I made this phone case? Well, here are a few more little offcuts from that Burl, which I just chopped up on the bandsaw. Got some Glass Cast 10 resin, a couple of resin pigments, and some colour shifting pigment. So first things first, let's get these little bits wrapped up in some kind of mould, which I think I'm just going to make with sellotape. There's a start. I honestly don't know if I'm doing this right, but we'll soon find out. Cut a long story short, that didn't work, so we're going to cut up this milk bottle instead. Oh my goodness, have you ever seen anything so elegant in your entire life? I just basically sellotaped up these milk bottle bits to the wood. Now it's time to pour some resin into there. I've done something silly there. These containers weren't big enough for both parts of the resin, so I'll have to put them in here. Which means I won't be able to see the proper colour of the resin. But I think it'll be cool, it'll be alright. Okay, let's mix in some colour. Just pop in a couple of drops of this blue stuff. Alright, so there's the pour done. Now I've got some of this like colour shifting stuff. It's like a greeny purple kind of thing. So I'm going to mix a bit of that into these with a cocktail stick. Boop, just poke it in like that, and then just boop, just poke it in like that. Who knows, it might work. 24 hours later. So it's the next day. They're nice and hard, but if I'm honest, I wasn't going to carry on with filming this video because these didn't turn out the way that I wanted. I went way overboard with adding the colours, so these are not as opaque as what I wanted. But I'm not going to give up. And the reason being is that I want to inspire you guys to get off the ground and start selling your work. I feel like a lot of people are actually so scared to make mistakes that they never even start their creative businesses. They're so obsessed with getting everything perfect and making things right first time that they never even start. Well, not this guy. I mess things up all the time. And this is a prime example. But let's see if we can turn this around. Alright, don't laugh. I've got the most ghetto sanding and dust removal setup ever. So I just thought we'll get a look at what we're working with. Sand it off, sand off the front and back or whatever, or just sand off one side just to see kind of where we're at. Alright, sanded it off, cleaned it up a bit, and I think we could salvage something from this. I think some kind of pendant. I mean, it's nowhere near as opaque as what I wanted, but it kind of looks like a murky ocean floor. I'm just going to freestyle a shape. Let's freestyle a shape out of here and see what happens. Right, I'm going to be completely honest. I was just sanding off that pendant and it flew up with a hoover. Anyway, regardless, I've got this second blank kind of sanded to this shape. So now I'm just going to go over and finish this up with a few grits of sandpaper and see where we're at. Now I'm going to sand by hand, gradually to finer grits of sandpaper until I reach 1200 grit. So in the end I've gone through and sanded through all these grits of micro mesh, worked my way through 1800, blah blah blah, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 12,000 grit micro mesh. Let's try some of this Chestnut Products burnishing cream on the acrylic parts. Now I'll give it a bit of cut and polish on the buffing wheel. So that is it, bro. That's the end of this project. I'm going to be honest, I had a bit of a nightmare. Everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. But what do you guys think of this pendant? I mean, it's not a complete disaster. The wood looks nice, but I'm really not happy with the effect of the resin. But hey, maybe somebody else will like it. Let me know what you think in the comments. So as you probably saw, everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. The resin turned out way too bubbly. I put way too much pigment in that made it like less opaque and more of just like a flat solid colour. One of the pieces got sucked up the hoover. However, I did make this second pendant, which was made in much the same way. Basically for this one I moulded it in a way where there were two pieces kind of facing each other with a bit of a gap in between. Then I poured some resin in, sanded it to shape when it was all dry, give it the same polishing routine, and then I came to this kind of shape. This one I'm actually really happy with. I think it's cool. It glows in the dark, which is a bit of fun. And I think this would make a really nice gift and would definitely be sellable. So that's it, the end of another project. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, a like. Engagement really helps me out. Basically, I always ask for someone to comment or subscribe or like my videos, or all of them, because it shows YouTube that the video is useful, and then YouTube will go ahead and share the video with more people, which means that I can build a relationship with somebody else further down the line, and then help more people to learn how to make and sell stuff. Also, like I said at the start, if you're interested in learning how to start a woodworking business, then please sign up to my email list and I will send you over a free copy of my ebook, How to Make Money Woodworking, and then you can make pendants like these and make some money. So that's it, guys. Hopefully see you in the next one.